Hey, Mark Steiner here, just doing another quick little video. We're playing completely with CV, so not even MIDI this time, from the NuEVI, Berglund Instruments NuEVI, to the Arturia MatrixBrute. So CV is driving the breath filter as well as the pitch, and showing a few extra cool things that Ewan Berglund has thrown in here recently. So anyway. So the cool thing is I'm doing LFO vibrato with the lip sensor, including the follicle attachment if you want to use that, if you're more comfortable with that. I can also do normal vibrato with my thumb, pitch bend, as well as the breath control, of course. So what's really going on here? As we know, both of the Berglund Instruments, the NuRad and the NuEVI, can send out MIDI. So there's the standard MIDI plug there, and there's also a USB MIDI, that small micro USB MIDI. They can also send out a control voltage. The NuEVI Plus and the NuRad, through that round output, it can send a control voltage, which is just like the old analog, control voltages. It's a much higher resolution by many magnitudes compared to MIDI of that either breath or pitch. But you can also, with this device, one similar. This was actually the first one made, I believe, and that is, it's a breakout box. So MIDI cables, actually, they have 5 pins but they only use 3 of them. And on those 2 unused pins, Johan is set it up so that it's sending, through the MIDI cable, it is sending pitch CV, as well as, I have it for filter here marked, breath CV, so pitch and breath at the same time, through the MIDI cable, so it comes out of the instrument itself to the MIDI in here, translates that stuff into pitch and filter, and also there's an output MIDI, so you can still transmit MIDI at the same time. I usually do a hybrid. I usually just do the breath with, if I'm doing CV, I'll do CV breath and then MIDI for the rest, back through that out. But actually, if you do the pitch like you were just hearing in this video, you can hear that the vibrato and even that LFO. It is way nicer, higher resolution than the 128 standard steps within MIDI. So that's how you do it. And so from the NuRad or the NuEVI, we're gonna plug the MIDI in there, and then the MIDI out. What I was just playing, I didn't need any MIDI out. That was completely coming out of these two. So all the pitch elements, vibrato, the bite making the LFO, glide, it wasn't the bite making the LFO, it was the the lip sensor, the extra controller, make an LFO, including the glide from the bytes sliding in and out, and the pitch bend. So all those were actually summed into that one voltage. Really cool, really smooth and beautiful, and I love it. And so yeah, this is a good way to go. And so anyway, and so that breakout box, and actually a kind of a newer version of it that doesn't have my handwriting but looks cooler, is available from Berglund Instruments. And as far as the Follicle Non-Expressive Attachment, this is easy to put on, and you just put it on right there onto the instrument. And since I'm filming with one hand, it's a little harder, but yeah, you just clip it onto there. And that way, you know, a lot of people have asked since I put this video out, is the Follicle Non-Expressive Attachment necessary for CV control or MIDI? And I would say it's kind of required, but you don't really need to. It's just a matter of it enhances the presentation of the performance, and it looks a lot more prestigious and so forth. But so anyway, there's that, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching and listening. Take care.